Hey guys, welcome to Loose Dudes. My name is Ashley, and today's episode we're going to be talking about sandwiches. We also have some special guests with us. We've got...
Hi, my name is Victor.
I'm Mike.
And we're going to be discussing what makes or does not make a sandwich. Make sure that you subscribe to our channel. This is our first video ever, so we need it. First things first, we are going to be talking about the definition of a sandwich from Merriam-Webster. According to the dictionary that I found on Safari, it says a sandwich is 2 or more slices of bread or a split roll having a filling in between, or 1 slice of bread covered with food. However, I don't really think this is my definition of a sandwich because I don't think bread has to be a part of a sandwich per se, but that's me personally. So what do you guys have as your preconceptions coming in today?
Bread is absolutely necessary. It is an entirely inherent thing in a sandwich. A sandwich, at its heart, is 2 pieces of bread with stuff in the middle. And then there's other things that are separate but not sandwiches.
You know, I tend to agree with that, but I believe, obviously, that a sandwich needs to have 2 slices of bread, as always, and it always has to be bread. I don't think there's no in between, and I do not believe in the idea of a roll split in half with filling in between, as that dictionary kind of says.
Victor has never cut open a roll in his life.
Fair enough. So you disagree with the second part of the definition where it's just 1 piece of bread with topping on it.
Correct.
So you disagree with the Merriam-Webster dictionary.
Correct.
All right.
I
Sounds
fucking
good.
hate Miriam.
Fair. All right. So we're going to be starting. And, okay, I'm going to get this really cool ready. Okay, time to get started. So we have here... Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, okay. Okay, we're going to get started.
Loser.
All right, there we go. Okay, so this is my graph. Right off the bat, this is what I have kind of concocted for our discussion today. As we can see, on the x-axis, we have open to closed. On the y-axis, we have hot to cold. I've kind of peppered in a couple items that are either definitely sandwiches or a little controversial, so we can get our jumping off point here.
So,
Thoughts?
first question. Uncrustable, you literally mean like the frozen thing with like the peanut butter and the jelly inside?
Correct.
Gotcha.
The peanut butter and jelly uncrustable.
What is an open-faced sandwich?
An open-faced sandwich is a piece of bread that has items on top of it. So it could be deli meat, it could be just peanut butter and jelly on one side.
Like bruschetta or something?
Bruschetta is different because it's a specifically something. But I guess it is a type of open-faced sandwich.
It's bread with stuff on it.
Yeah,
Isn't that what
so
you just said?
It like falls under the umbrella.
It's a shitty umbrella with a lot of holes in it.
I argue that an open-faced sandwich is a sandwich because it is called a sandwich. Can we agree on that at least?
Look, man, just because it has the name inside the name of the thing does not mean that it's that thing. So even though it says open-faced sandwich, I do not believe that is a sandwich.
You know why it has sandwich on it? Because people went, that's just bread, that's not a sandwich. And they went, no, it's an open-faced sandwich. Because they had to defend the fact that it's not a sandwich.
Okay, this is where I'm coming from. In the dictionary definition, it says 1 piece of bread with stuff on it, right?
Can we stop being nerds about the dictionary definition, please?
Whoa. Fucking call
I
me
second
out. Okay.
Okay, also, is toast up there? Because that's just bread.
Toast with various toppings. I couldn't really write that on the board.
So if you want, that's a sandwich?
Technically,
So
according
toast
to
and butter, or toast and
Or
cream
jam.
cheese, or
Yeah.
jam, that's considered
technically
a sandwich.
Any kind of spreadable goo?
Yes.
We're just very inclusive today.
I think the only one on here that I entirely agree with is ice cream sandwich.
Not even a cold cut sandwich. Right in the center of the axis.
Oh, that's
That's
our
the-
0-0 point.
That is the pinnacle of what a sandwich is.
Yeah, that's a sandwich.
Yes. We can agree
That
on that.
absolutely is a sandwich, I think.
Thank you.
I don't know if a hot dog is a sandwich.
I was just going to point that out. The elephant in the room, hot dog. Coming in, I have some mixed feelings about hot dog, but I want to hear what you guys have to think.
It's 1 slice of bread.
It's one piece of bread.
No.
It's one thing.
Going back to the definition, I am a nerd, as we said. It said that it was either 2 pieces of bread or something cut with filling in it.
But it's not. It's 1 piece of bread, and it's on the bottom. It's the 1 piece of bread.
It's 1 piece of bread.
Do you need me to explain this further?
Yes, please.
One bread. One unified bread. This is the same argument as the open-faced sandwich. It's 1 piece of bread.
What the fuck is Moving past your utter lack of artistic talent.
Yeah.
So, it is still something between two pieces of bread.
It's one piece.
No,
Even
no
it's
one
separate.
piece
Even
of
though
bread.
it's not... Okay, so is a hoagie not a sandwich?
What is a hoagie?
A hoagie...
Isn't a hoagie just like...
Okay, get out of here, get out of here.
Oh, boy.
Okay. I am removing this atrocity from my board.
No.
Oh, God.
It's a hot dog.
Absolutely it's gone.
You just wiped it with your hand, you monster!
Alright, a hoagie.
This is also a whole other debate, too.
Yeah, we were just on hot dog.
Now we're
Now
getting...
Square again?
That literally... You drew a W in a box!
Okay.
Is that a seismograph chart from an earthquake? What are you writing there?
Okay, seriously now. Okay. A hoagie is a roll that has been cut in half that has filling in it. A hoagie is basically a sub, except for the pieces are connected. It's the same exact thing, except for it is connected.
But do you eat it with the open side up or the open side to the side?
You can
like a
eat
sub?
it either way because there's no rules.
No!
There's no rules.
There are many
Michael.
rules, and you're not following them.
Okay. A hoagie is a sandwich. I can't budge on this. A
Okay.
hoagie's a sandwich.
Wow.
But let's really adjust the elephant in the room. If a hot dog is on there, why isn't a taco? Taco's the
I'm
exact
adding
same
taco?
thing.
Sounds good. I agree. A taco is a sandwich.
No.
It's not a sandwich, but if we're putting just mess on there, apparently we're putting up just nonsense. So a taco,
Listen.
yeah.
Fluidity. You know, there's fluidity to all of.
I don't want any fluid
No.
in my sandwich.
All right. Okay. So if a
Unless
hoagie
it's
is
little bit
a
of goo
sandwich.
that comes out with like mustard.
Oh,
you know when
yes.
you like put it out and there's like a little liquid.
That's perfect.
If a hoagie is a sandwich, what?
If a hoagie is a sandwich, can we at least agree a hoagie is a sandwich?
Never
Yeah,
had one,
it's-
so no comment.
It's a sandwich, but you eat it on the side. You don't eat it like a hot dog up.
Okay, what if you take a hot dog and you turn it on its
Who
side?
would-
Then it's
eat
gonna
it
fall
like that.
out. What are you doing?
What if you pick it up normal and then eat it sideways?
What if I grab a carton of eggs and hold it upside down open?
Is that a sandwich?
No. No.
Okay.
I'm not gonna eat the styrofoam.
If I argue if a hoagie is a sandwich, then a hot dog is a sandwich.
But it's different. It's a different.
It's
thing.
not different.
So where is hoagie going on this? Is a hoagie just a cold cut sandwich?
I feel like a hoagie would be more on the closed side. Let's say.
It's definitely.
I mean, it'd be on the same level of hot and cold as
I
a
think-
cold cut sandwich, right?
Colder.
Colder than a cold cut sandwich?
What I'm saying is like it's a hoagie, but it's also like a sub and all the other things. So I'm just making sure that we're not offending anybody.
We're being
So-
all inclusive here today.
So we have sub, and then what else is it? What's the other part
Hero.
of the debate? Hero. Yeah.
All right, you're filling up my board here with terrible handwriting.
Our
You
board.
did. Ah,
Oh my
our
god.
board.
this is why it's your presentation right now.
Ooh, ooh.
I don't understand how you got to Uncrustable as one of the first things you thought of. Like, also, why isn't it more cold? You put those things in the freezer.
Hot Pocket?
You don't eat an Uncrustable frozen.
I've known many to do that.
You know, that's a problem that you need to settle with your therapist. I would argue that an Uncrustable is cold, but it's not.
Isn't a sub-hero just a sidekick?
Yeah.
A sub-hero is the sidekick to the Dom villain.
Okay.
An Uncrustable is a sandwich, correct? Some have argued that Uncrustable breaches ravioli territory.
No, now that you bring that up. yes.
That, yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm
I
sorry,
would
but,
argue,
But, like, I'm not gonna throw it in some marinara sauce, but yeah, it's like a ravioli.
I would argue that anything that lands in this space over here,
Are we sectioning off a part?
that's the ravioli zone. That's where I want to
The
be.
ravioli.
That's
That's
the rab zone.
ravioli
Rab.
zone.
That's the zone where you just sit in the tub
Segregation?
and it's just a bunch of marinara sauce and pretend you're a meatball.
You got it. So just to get a little controversial, over here we have the Pop-Tart.
A Pop-Tart?
A Pop-Tart.
Why is that even on the graph
What?
to begin
What?
with?
A Pop-Tart. It's a ravioli. It is a completely closed, can be heated up item that is filling between two layers of something, but it is sealed. So it makes it a ravioli. But however, you could argue that a ravioli and
But
a
it's
sandwich
so
kind of
hard. It's so hard.
Does hardness have to do with if it's a sandwich?
Yeah,
or not?
like you gotta really crunch on that. Especially if you toast it. Like you can crush a sandwich. Like if I accidentally sit on a sandwich, like it's gone, it's over, it's past sandwich, rip sandwich. But if I sit in a Pop-Tart, it just like breaks.
I don't think hardness has to be a part of the definition.
Is a cracker a sandwich?
If you have a cracker cheese cracker, that's a sandwich.
No, but you have toast.
That's not,
so toast is just one flat thing. So is a cracker a sandwich then?
If you have a cracker with stuff on it, yeah.
No.
Absolutely. It is just an open-faced sandwich where the bread happens to be a cracker.
You're so wrong in so many ways, and it's surprising that you actually have the right to vote. But anyway.
Surprising that you actually have the right to vote.
But here's the thing, though. So now you're ignoring something here. So let's go with your twisted logic here. So we have, of course, the Uncrustable, which is fully closed. But where does the burrito go?
A burrito is not fully sealed. It's
Yes,
not,
it is.
No.
Once you bite it, it's not. But once you
no,
when you roll
but
it up,
it's not sealed. It's just wrapped on top of itself. So I argue that's not a ravioli.
if you put it on the grill and then it like hardens, it'll flatten. It'll seal.
I don't think that's sealed.
It's not a. It's not a rav. It's definitely not a ravioli.
Okay.
All right.
I'm not. No way. Okay. Let's think about this stuff. So burrito usually hotter. It's definitely almost all the way closed. So let's throw that right there. If we're gonna make that a sandwich.
I would put it closer to the line.
Closer to the
Closer
ravioli.
to the
line?
ravioli line.
Yes.
It's much more
Yes.
close than a taco.
Valid.
Okay, I don't agree with how close you put the hot dog in the taco though. So now we're mixing up.
Okay.
These are not scientifically accurate at all, and I just don't agree with it.
Okay, let's take the graph with a grain of salt.
Salt a sandwich?
There we go. It's traveling in. The name
right.
is traveling in for you.
Fair. Okay, fair.
I want to go back to this.
Okay.
Because the thing is, you've now lowered the quality of what a sandwich can be to just flat, like wheat something with stuff on it. So where does pizza go? Where does
That's a good question.
Where
Where
does a
does
flatbread go? If I throw some melted cheese onto a tortilla and put it in the microwave for 30 seconds, is that a sandwich?
Yeah.
No, it is not a sandwich. Oh my
So where's
goodness.
pizza going then?
It shouldn't be considered
it's
here.
totally-
But
No.
we're putting a toast. We gotta put the pizza.
Totally open hot.
It's that's like almost an extreme. Is pizza.
Absolutely.
It's one of the outliers there. And honestly, no, this is.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. I don't think we're really nailing this center section here because we're doing a lot of stuff that's just straight up not a sandwich, and we need more things that are a sandwich. Ideas.
All right. Let me get up here. Let me spell out a couple things.
Fine.
I'll show you what's happening. We're gonna start getting a little more controversial.
Almost everything you put on this board so far has been controversial. So let's see about this.
All right. Don't get too angry. I got some explanations.
Too late.
All right. Okay, so right here we've got a classic. All right. This one you can't fight me on. This is very obviously a sandwich.
I really want to fight you though.
Fair. This is the classic
Jason, fuck you.
bacon, egg, and cheese.
Yeah, breakfast sandwich.
Classic, right? Okay, so
Yeah.
it's not
Bacon, egg,
really
cheese.
halfway between open and closed. It's a little bit more closed just because of the
Can you-
configuration.
Can you put an and before cheese? Because right now it's just bacon, egg, cheese, and that's not
It's
not
hotter.
that's not American.
Depends how long you
It
put on
depends
the grill,
when you're eating it. Okay, all of this can be, you know,
Did you just do interpretive dance to try and communicate a message?
a little. Alright. We can agree this is a sandwich.
That's definitely a sandwich. Yes.
Okay.
How is that
Victor,
controversial?
Yes, that's not as controversial.
You said you were
It's a
gonna put up
bacon,
something
egg, and cheese
controversial.
sandwich.
Give me one
Yeah.
moment. Just give me one moment. You want controversy? I'll give you controversy.
Big chungus.
Cake.
What the fuck?
Cake.
No,
Bro.
how?
That's not
How
really
is
anything.
cake a sandwich?
Why is it so? Why is it not?
I just need the
What?
explanation for this, like right now.
All right. Consider an item filling an item.
No,
But
I'm sorry.
no.
No.
But
no.
why? Okay,
We
explain.
just went from you saying there were
Okay,
two,
so-
a bread and then stuff inside and then another bread, like a cold cut sandwich, and then you saying that a cake is the same level or the same category as a cold cut sandwich?
But so here's my thing. So like a cake, at its heart, inside of it, it's essentially an Uncrustable, because you have layers of stuff and there's goo in it.
But it's not sealed.
Okay, it's not entirely sealed, but then also on the whole thing you're putting icing. So that's like toast. So what the hell are you saying?
What are you saying? It's like toast?
Yeah, because you just put icing on it like you put butter on toast.
You
It's
don't
just one
cover a
thing.
piece of toast on all sides and
Well, that's what you do to cake. So cake doesn't even qualify as toast. So should it qualify as a sandwich? Cake at its core is dessert.
It's dessert.
A sandwich is a
It's
meal.
something to have after the meal.
Oh.
It's cake.
A
is to
sandwich
have
is a whole
after
thing.
the
adding
sandwich.
things. Okay, you just said. Let me break this down real quick. You just said that it's a dessert. So not a single sandwich can be a dessert.
I wholeheartedly want to stab you in the
So
eye.
a slider, like a hamburger slider, isn't a sandwich because it's
That
not
is
whole
a sandwich.
meal.
It's a sandwich.
Then what's the meal part?
Well, you have to have. You don't have one slider. You have multiple sliders.
But
The
so
whole
It
point
comes
of
in a pack
sliders.
of four.
a collection of sliders, like a murder of sliders, is
A murder?
Murder.
like a group of crows. You never heard of that?
I think it's just.
So, okay, listen. What you are saying is that if a sandwich has to be a meal, a single slider is not a sandwich. So a single slider is not a sandwich, but a collection of sliders is? That doesn't make any sense.
They're all sandwiches, but a collection of sliders is what makes the whole meal.
But that doesn't make it a sandwich.
You have multiple small sandwiches.
The presence of multiple sliders does not make it.
Do you want to move past cake? Because clearly you're not going to budge, and because you have inadequate schooling, you know? You know? You got
I
a
am
little
moving
hors
on
d'oeuvre?
from the whole meal part of it. That makes zero sense to me.
I'm a meal.
You are less
say
than
that
a
again?
snack. I'm gonna add something else, and I know you guys aren't gonna like it.
I'm gonna sit down for this.
I haven't liked anything
for a
so
second.
far.
I know you guys aren't gonna like it. All right,
I think this
we've
is
got-
worse than when the one time I was in class and I accidentally shit my pants.
That did not happen.
Can we get some more on that?
How do we spell lasagna?
I was
Lasagna.
waiting for lasagna.
Baloney.
It's
L-A-S.
Lasagna.
Hold on. This is the last
So
hint.
I've just added something a little controversial to the board, and I want to get your guys' opinion on lasagna.
That's
No,
not even anything.
No. that's its own category.
Yeah.
Like why is it on this with
Like,
all these sandwiches?
All right, can I explain for a second?
You can explain for however long you want to. I don't think it's going to change anything.
Piece of pasta, flat piece of pasta, filling, piece of pasta.
But-
That is a sandwich event.
But you don't eat it with your hands.
That is
You-
not a distinction we have made yet.
You can eat
Okay.
almost every single one of these with your hands.
Is that essential?
It's an unwritten rule.
Then why didn't you bring that up at the beginning when we went over the definitions of what a
Because
sandwich is?
I didn't figure that I have to argue that lasagna isn't a sandwich. I thought we were all
Like, are you gonna sit
educated
down? Are
people
you
who have
gonna
high
sit
school
down?
diplomas at least.
Are you gonna sit down in a breakfast and then have a bacon, egg, and cheese in front of you and cut it with a fork and knife?
You definitely could.
The most you can cut a sandwich is cutting it in half, whatever way you want.
Yes.
Okay, you didn't bring that up for cake.
I didn't think of that for cake, but I thought, oh, am I gonna eat lasagna with my hands? Well, no, I'm a adult.
You a big boy?
I'm a big boy now. I eat lasagna with a fork and knife, like a big boy.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Cake you can also eat with your hands. You can just be a savage if you want.
I am a savage.
No!
Okay. This one I was very excited about.
Some dumb shit.
Just go.
No!
I messed it up.
What?
How did you do that?
Wait.
Why would you do that?
What? In what universe do you live in where a pancake is a sandwich?
Listen. Okay. My theory.
The thing
behind
is,
this,
if you're gonna put toast like pancake, like why not? Why the
it
fuck
makes
not?
sense. Okay.
I mean, they're both not a sandwich, but we've
It's a
moved on.
piece of something with stuff on top of it. Okay. Maybe we could make the
Wait,
distinction.
what stuff on top?
But wait,
Oh god.
let's think about this.
Okay.
Right?
Moving.
So a pancake, right? You never have just one pancake. You have at least multiple. But then
I
if
think.
you have,
Wait. I think I know what you're getting
if
at.
you have three, is that a
oh
sandwich?
my god! It's a pancake sandwich.
That I think is all right. I'm
A
okay
short
with
stack.
a short stack, but I think it's a little.
I think I would say it was hotter.
I would say it's a little less hotter. How hot are your pancakes? You can burn your
I
tongue.
mean, you get them right out of the.
You
Get it right off the griddle.
You're gonna get singed.
Short
So
stack.
then, let me
Quesadilla. That's a
quesadilla.
tough one.
That is a tough.
It is
one.
not because it's a sandwich.
It's the.
You.
It's got. What
I'm
do you
so
make a
sorry.
taco with? You make it with the same thing you make a quesadilla with, and you put one on top and one on bottom.
Yeah, but it's the same
Even if you're
continuous
folding
one.
it, it's then the same thing as a hoagie. It's the same thing as a hoagie.
The taco is the same thing as a hoagie?
No, the quesadilla is almost the same thing as a hoagie.
Okay, that I'm not following.
Where are you going?
You know-
A
okay.
quesadilla is two separate pieces.
No, but you can fold it over. You can take one and fold it over.
Yeah,
it's
I'm not.
not
I know. I'm not. If
Of
the
course, you're getting
quesadilla-
less quesadilla in that case, but still.
No, I'm
less
not. I don't
quesadilla
agree
in that
with the fold over. If
quesadilla.
it's 2 pieces on the quesadilla, then yes. But if you're folding over, it's not.
Okay.
That's
so
my distinction right there.
question. What if you have one slice of quesadilla, but it's from the center section of when you flipped it over? You
What are
wouldn't
you
be able.
saying?
You wouldn't be able to tell if it was 2 separate pieces to begin
So are
with.
you saying, so if
Hold
we
on.
fold it
He's
over,
about to do dry.
we have this, right?
Yeah.
So then let's say we got 4 slices.
Those middle 2, you wouldn't be able to tell if they came from the same tortilla because they
No,
don't
but
have
it's still a
the fold.
sandwich.
But he's saying
No,
it's
I
not.
don't. I don't think it's a sandwich.
Why not? It's still something one on top, one on bottom. What are you talking
No,
about?
but you're using them the same like tortilla. No, it doesn't. No. It's the
If
same.
you take a
It's
hoagie,
like taking a piece
Is
of
this-
toast
is this
and like
back-
flipping it over
is this-
and then having it still connected.
No,
it's
shut
like
the
back
fuck up.
to the fact that
Shut
you
the fuck
don't-
up. A peanut butter and jelly, where you fold the bread like this, to just give yourself a half of a peanut butter and jelly, is that not a sandwich?
Who just wants a half a peanut butter?
You've never done that?
No, I am
You
gonna...
take the piece of bread, sandwich.
How do you
I'm not
sit
going to
there?
go into the last time I had a folded in half peanut butter and jelly because it is not safe for YouTube, but I'm just saying that's also a sandwich, even though it's the same piece of bread.
Well, yeah, because you're
No.
making a peanut butter and jelly.
He disagrees.
No, sorry.
Well, who cares about him?
All right, that's fair. We're the hosts.
A hot pocket.
ravioli.
Oh, but it's a burrito.
It's a ravioli.
Wait, how do you say that's a burrito?
burrito. It's
How
the
do you
same
say that?
thing.
Okay, explain.
It's the same thing. It's literally, you just take a bunch of stuff and it gets rolled up into a breading.
It's not rolled up though. It is perfectly sealed on all
It's
sides.
not. You ever
Okay, I'm
you ever
sorry.
make a hot pocket and you have stuff, it always leaks out. You always have that little bit of cheese, and you know what? You eat that cheese that leaks out, even though it burns your tongue and it kills you inside.
Perfectly was not the word I should have used, to be fair. However, it is a sealed piece of food. You know, it's just like an Uncrustable or a Pop-Tart. They don't put the filling in and then like wrap it up all nice and freeze it. No, it's 2 pieces that they slam down, they fucking cut it in half and do whatever they do, and then throw it into your fucking gullet. So,
Fine.
ravioli zone!
Fine. But it's going to go super hot because you never actually wait the 2 minutes to let it cool.
No, that's true.
You
always
That's
do it when
valid.
it's too hot.
You always take it right out of the oven.
So we have the hot pocket.
Let me add a couple fun little bits on here, and then we'll narrow it down
That we can
for the
yell
end.
at, yes.
Narrow it down.
I have a couple other stipulations that could.
I
that
still
could
can't
work.
believe lasagna is up there, and I'm still entirely against that. I just want to make
Yes.
it incredibly clear.
Yes.
The fact that lasagna up there is,
It's
I
gonna
think,
be
a
where
crime.
you're gonna put like.
I'm gonna add to the list: cannoli, jelly-filled donut, and sushi. I want to just get a little into it, okay? I would argue cannoli is basically like a wrap, like a burrito or something. You know, it's just something.
It's open on both sides. No.
Okay.
Jelly-filled donut. It's like a.
Why is a cannoli more closed than a jelly-filled donut? That's my question. If you're just placing these entirely wrong. Sushi is more open than cake? Cake is entirely encased in cream! Cake should be all the way on closed. But if we're gonna be pedantic about it,
Do you want me to move them? Would it make you feel better if I
I
moved
want
them?
you to just be better.
Okay, so I put sushi up here because, you know, it's like you have a roll of something, you chop it up, you have the little bit, right? A stromboli is the same thing.
But is stromboli a sandwich?
Pizza?
I don't know. That's what I'm here to talk about.
Jelly-filled donut should definitely go really close to the ravioli
Yeah,
zone.
I feel like it's on the cusp because there's like a little bit that you like.
There's one
Yeah.
hole.
All right, that's fair. I can get behind that. I'm a man who can, you know, make some concessions.
You're a coward of a man.
You sound like my mom. So we've got kind of this section here. So basically anything that could
Why is
land
the
on
hot
here
dog still there?
It's definitely not a sandwich.
beyond the ravioli zone. Why
dog
isn't a hot dog a sandwich?
No.
Hot dog's a taco.
It's just like a hoagie. We discussed this earlier.
No, we agreed to disagree on this earlier.
Yes.
It's
And
just.
we moved past because you couldn't, you know.
Is a meatball sub a sandwich?
Yes.
What if the
It's a
meatball
sub.
was just really long? That's just a hot dog.
A hot dog and a meatball are not made from the same stuff.
It doesn't matter what's made of.
Yes, it does.
Whoa. Whoa.
Why do you keep adding
You
things?
only put a hot dog in a hot dog bun. You wouldn't put a hot dog in like a burger bun.
Absolutely you would. Alright, so I think after kind of narrowing down our options, we kind of have a good spread of what a sandwich is. You know, I feel like I'm pretty stable on this. So, you know, thank you guys for watching our first video here at Lou's Dudes. Make sure to subscribe
Why is
and
hot
like
dog
our...
on there?
What?
Why is hot dog
The hot
still
dog.
on there?
I think the hot dog's a sandwich.
No, we never.
No!
This.
No. It's just like a hoagie. We discussed this.
No.
No.
Don't you remember the graph?
This is wrong.
No.
We wrote
This
the
is
graph.
wrong.
This is a hot dog.
No, it's a hoagie,
This
basically.
is a hoagie. There's stuff in it, and this is vertical, right?
It doesn't matter the
Vertical.
orientation.
Yes, it
Yes,
does.
it does. That's what makes it.
Yes, it
I'm not
does.
gonna eat a cold cut sandwich sideways.
Why not? It's a sandwich.
I literally will choke you out right fucking now.
Fucking do it.
That's it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Because you're just eating it wrong. You're not eating it like a sandwich. You're eating it like a fucking hooligan.
Oh, the orientation of how you put it in your mouth does not matter. It's the configuration of what you have